Alright, among my million other things I got going on, I'm working on a oil pan gasket on a 8.1 liter engine. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure you'll need 10 millimeter, 13, possibly an 18, 15. And then the other thing I gotta grab is my picks. On this particular truck, I don't need to jack it up. But as you can see, there's the dripping. I'm gonna remove the skid plate, and then there's a cross member that drops out. We'll remove that, and from there I'll take some more video. I completely forgot this was four-wheel drive, but the skid plate was 15 millimeters for them. Yes, you do need an 18. You need an 18 wrench and socket to take the cross member off. Next, you want to undo the wiring for the front diff actuator. Looks like there's 4 bolts holding that in. I think all you need to do, I've never done a four-wheel drive one, so this will be a learning experience for me as well. Should be 4 bolts that hold the diff in. You just drop it down enough so you can get the oil pan out. So I'm going to work on that and check back in once I get that process completed. One thing to probably do while you're doing all this other stuff is drain the oil. Stock 8.1 is normally 15 millimeter on the drain plug. I've seen some of the aftermarket pans be 14 millimeter, but that's stock. I figured I'd document this, but I've already unplugged the four-wheel drive actuator. Let me get my light up in here so you can see it, but there it is. And next is, most of these have oil level sensors. Now, the trick is there's a slot, and it's well, I guess if it's help if I point it at it. See if I get the camera up in here. There, you can kind of see it. Anyways, there's a slot in the sensor. You stick a pick in there, you lift the lock tab, and then you just pull it out. And I think I've got the lock tab lifted up. Oh, I gotta two-hand it. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Where's the gimbal? There we go. Bear with me. There we go. Where'd it go? Kind of tough to see. But you just lift the lock tab, not drop your light, and you pull it out just like that. Where is it now? There it is. And just like that, it comes out. And then what I normally do is, it's plastic, so I unscrew it because it'll snag on the oil pump pickup when you go to take it out. You don't want to break it. I'm not sure how much they are, but it's preferably not to break it. So I just take an adjustable wrench, break it free, and then it comes out by hand because it's plastic. All right. There's 4 bolts that hold diff in, and I'm thinking his seal's leaking, so I'll have to let him know. But they're 21 millimeter. These two are just nuts with washers, and then this is a bolt and a nut. So you need a wrench on one side It's not too bad. The one up here is kind of a pain in the butt because you get your socket and the bolt coming out, and then it hits the oil pan. So you get it loose, and then you're gonna take all your stuff off, and then pull the bolt out. But anyways, then you get to where grease, dirt, oil, whatever else has been dripping down on the bottom of the motor. There's these two 10 millimeters. There's a 10 millimeter. Let me get my light in the action here. Right there on that black thing that holds and that to the oil pan. And then another bolt that holds this plastic routing assembly to the oil pan. It's behind the oil cooler line, bolts to the oil pan. Once you get it loose, you slide this way because there's a tit on this side that slides into the oil pan, and you got it loose. So that's where I'm at now. Next is to get, I got to pull a dipstick. It's just on this one is a 15 millimeter. Actually, let me get up and I'll show you. On some of them, they bolt to the exhaust manifold, and then some of them bolt to the head. On this one, it bolts to the head, which I prefer. So, auto level gimbal on this thing, really kind of annoying. But the nut's right there for that. I'll point to it. And then you pull the dipstick, excuse me, and the dipstick tube out. And then all I should have left is, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 millimeter bolts holding the oil pan in. And then I got to fish it out. So let me get busy doing that. All right. I lied. You got to remove this thing. But once you do that, you can get that out. All this crap is it's all over my face, in my hair, everything. But the dirt, grime, yeah, that's actually aluminum, just FYI. But I gotta load all this stuff up now and go clean it and put it back together. So you pop the vent off. The wire for the actuator runs this way. So you just push that out of the way. You got to twist this a certain way to get it out. It is a nightmare. Undo the drive shaft, which is 11 millimeter, 7/16. Use a 6-point. There goes the garbage man. And then unbolt the axles. Wait. Okay. These are 15, as you can see, the axle's hanging down. I'm trying to think of what else. Drive shaft. I think that's it. And then you got your 10 millimeter bolt. And then you just drop it down and shimmy it out. But if you have any questions, let me know. I got to clean everything and then put it back together. So, yeah. And also, it was leaking right at the back. It was dripping down to the thing. The stupid transmit. You can see the transmission. You can kind of see it. Hold on, let me switch to zoom. You can see the oil in it. So it was running on the back of the pan and then running in that. But so let me get picked up, cleaned up, and everything else.